Oops. Yeah, I was talking without even. Ah, I thought I was filming. All right. So my point is, I'm looking at this, all these herbs and stuff like that I've collected today. Sage, which I happened up on a sage plant, and I was really excited because that sage plant was something that I didn't realize was growing in that area, a white sage at that. Somebody must have bird or something took a seed or something happened. Somebody planted it. I don't know, but it was in a place that I don't normally see any of those kind of things that way. Because you do have a lot of California sages, but I've rarely seen just white sages hanging out like that, especially in those areas. Um, but what I want to say is when you see herbs like that, or even mugwort, which is in California mugwort, which is in abundance, because California mugwort is good for so many uses, don't hack it up. Don't jack it up. Don't pull it out by the roots. Snip the top or snip some things off so that it can continue to grow, so that you can have a bounty, so that you can have things that you can actually use in the future, right? To heal and help somebody. But if you go in there hacking stuff up and just like yanking it out the ground and trampling it, like there was a beautiful patch of borage before. I don't even see the remnants of it anymore in that area. So somebody saw a porch and they start just hacking it up and just pulled it all out the ground, which is foolish. Because when you have herbs, that's what's going on with so many endangered plants. Not just medicinal, not every herb, every plant, every mushroom, everything animal is medicinal. Right? Has the ashe, specifically for something, right? So when you start to go and you start to hack it and pull and be foolish and just like, I'm just gonna go in and just yank it all out because I want to use this for da da da, then that's ignorant. So if you are seeking or practicing some kind of, well, I practice Ifa, Babalawo La Bigba, as you may have heard before, but amongst other things. But it's like, regardless of what system you practice, going into a place, hacking up and disrespecting the earth and just yanking everything out by the root, that's disrespectful. What outcome you think you're going to have when you use that herb, right? Because that herb has to survive. So when you yank it off the ground, you put it into some other form, or you do that, the herb's going to do what it's going to do, but it's not going to have the same intent. Like I said, there's a difference when you're dealing with mushrooms, because mushrooms are plentiful. It's just a fruiting body, right? So it's like getting apples off of apple tree, right? But getting apples off of apple tree, you don't go and hack up the whole tree. No, you just get the apples, eat the apples, and be straight. If you really go and and doing it properly, then you take those seeds back into that area again, right? But never hack up or just disrespectfully just yank up everything that you got in that space. And I saw that today, and it was really disheartening. That's why I saw that sage plant, and I was like, it was a big bush too, white sage. And I was like, oh, I hope nobody doesn't see that and come back in there and just like start hacking it up like crazy. Because people would do that. Just disrespectful, just not, and that's how they practice whatever they practice too, in the same vein. When you do certain things like that, you get the repercussions from those things as well, and then wonder why you can't find certain herbs in certain areas, why things that were native in one area is yanked out because they put something in the ground they weren't supposed to put in the ground, or they yanked something off the ground that there could have been flourishing and have been a bounty for everybody, not just yourself. But when you do selfless work and you using it for a good purpose and not just hacking it up, then you get the benefits from that. So just think about that. Keep that in mind. All right. Odabo.